What up, drugs? Real talk, the metaphor messiah. Now let's get it. This is the long-awaited requiem. A sharp tongue never got a nigga anywhere. I hope to change it, been glorified for my bangers. I trust none in my neighbors, the hood welcome no strangers. If I had a dime for every hater that's around me, then I'll be broke as fuck, cause I don't let no one surround me. The streets taught us how to move, we taught ourselves to honor. That's why they made it cool as fuck to be.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave, and we just watched, thankfully, the final Raw of 2015, but however, it's not the final Raw ever. We're gonna get another one next week, and it'll be the same old shit. Did not like this Raw. I'm just gonna say it right from the very beginning. I wish I could say a lot of great things. There was some good things, but a whole lot of bad or just meh things. In case you're wondering, you're listening to right now the opening theme song tonight is Wild West by Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, and his new album, Black Mozart, available now on bandcamp.com. Make sure you guys check it out, and that's the opening theme tonight. By the way, if you guys want to have your songs featured on Dead on Dave Productions, hit me up. Hit me up in the comments section. Hit me up on Skype. Hit me up on Twitter at DeadOnDaveV. We can make that happen. So just let me know if you guys ever want to have your songs featured, as long as you're not copyright protected and everything, because I'm not getting hit on copyright shit. But if you want to have your songs featured on Dead on Dave Productions, just hit me up. All right, all that stuff's out of the way. Let's get into Monday Night Raw. I got to admit, I stopped taking notes about halfway through. I couldn't do it. I was like, if watching a bad Raw is boring enough when you're tired, taking notes is even more boring, because notes are boring. And that's why I didn't go to college. Well, I went to college, but I didn't go to university, and I got a couple associate's degrees after my Army days. But Jesus Christ, anyway. What a non-exciting Raw. It was just one of those Raws where there was nothing just that got you going and saying, you know? And that sucks, because it started off chaotic, and I like crazy. I enjoy the insanity, and it started that way with Vince coming out. It looked like they were just going to do the same old tired old situation with, Roman Reigns getting arrested, but then they did a really stupid thing where Vince hurt his neck or some shit, and then the police came out, and then they just were not going to cooperate with McMahon's. It was just so weird, and I don't know. It was just very strange, to say the least. It was a weird way to open Raw, and then things didn't really progress too much. I think my favorite thing of the entire night was Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, and doing it all night, coming back out and beating the hell out of Dean Ambrose, doing what he did to Adrian Neville, which I did not hate. A lot of people were upset about that match. I wasn't particularly upset. Yes, it was short, and those two are capable of putting on a fantastic match, but as long as there's a point, I'm usually very accepting of most things, and there was certainly a point to that entire situation. It's a frustrated Kevin Owens. I don't know why I said frustrated weirdly, but I did, because I'm a weird guy. But it was a frustrated Kevin Owens, and he did a very frustrated thing. He's getting upset with losing. He's tired of losing. He's tired of being this guy. So he just, boom, he starts going crazy. And Crazy Owens, if you remember his indie days, Crazy Owens is the best Owens. For those of you guys trying to call in, don't worry. I am going to get to your calls right here live. David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA on Skype, or 702-751-2902. I will be taking your calls. But in the meantime, go ahead and get involved with the chat. We got Terry the Snow Queen. She's moderating the chat. She'll keep you mongrels in line. And we got all kinds of people. New SF boy Matt Ernie, Antonius Pierce. I like Seth Rollins. Josh Hampton. All kinds of people up in the chat hanging out tonight. So many. Clinton G up in the chat. All kinds of Sael, Don Free, all these good people. Pittsburgh boys here now. Just crazy, you know. So lots of good people in chat. So go ahead and get involved with them. Have some fun. Leave your questions in there, and I will get to them at some point, more than likely. Maybe, I don't know. But make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video and sub to the channel. Almost at 1,700 subs, and hopefully we will get to 1,700 before the year's end. Couple of days, but we got a big party on New Year's Eve to help us get to it. I'm very excited. More news about that later on the show. We are going to do a live New Year's Eve party. You're going to celebrate my New Year's because I'm in Germany. I'll be hitting New Year's long before 6 hours at the very least for most of you guys, 9 on the West Coast. So you can party with your boy, Dead on Dave, as I get drunk as fuck. So there you go. Joey Newbeck, what's up, Dave? Sael, what's up, Dave? Ed Rage Hardy up in the chat. So, okay, Fake Ass Twat up in the chat. We got all these people up in the chat. Good times going on. So, yeah, you know what? There's a lot of callers. I was not particularly happy with Raw. Let's get right to the callers. And this is one of those nights where I want to hear what everybody has to say. So let's start with a long-time caller, the young man with the old man's voice. Tony Barassa, what's going on, pal? What you got for me? You're live with Dead on Dave.
I just want to let you know, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. God, Vince is really, he was so bad in that opening promo that Reigns looked really good. You know? That's how bad he was. He was awful. He flubbed half of his lines, didn't he? It was.
Yeah, I would sue all of you.
I'll sue everybody. It's horrible.
He sounded like Luna Vachon.
He did sound like Luna Vachon. That's right. He sounded like he should have been ball gagging fucking Goldust. That's 100% right. You know, the funny thing is, I want to give a little bit of credit to Roman Reigns, which is not always easy to do, especially where he virtually did nothing tonight. I mean, Roman, he's the champion, and he did nothing. Maybe they're trying to do this on purpose to keep him out of the spotlight. I don't know. But he did nothing tonight. But in that opening segment, when Vince was getting arrested and shit, it was actually pretty cool. Roman put the microphone over to the cops. I kind of like that. So.
Yeah, I like that, but like the whole thing of like him going to jail and him coming, it's like, what, really? Like, it's not
we've
really
done this, you know. We've
oh
done
my god,
we've
done it with Stephanie. We've done it with. Did they do it with Roman?
Roman, I don't know if he's been arrested, but I'm sure it's coming at some point. On Stephanie, real quick. I love Stephanie. People know that. I love the way she looks. I love the way that she is able to draw.
She knows how to get good heat. I don't like her on the mic, but she knows how to get good.
I love her on the mic usually, but I hate when she goes to the super screams. The super screams, I hate.
No!
Dad! I'm like, oh my god, that's terrible. But you know, I think part of this situation tonight, which was interesting, it seemed like we had a very rowdy crowd, but they didn't seem to really want to be there. I mean, they were 3 minutes into the opening segment, and they were chanting Daniel Bryan's CM Punk, you know? So I was like, damn, just not even going to give him a fucking chance tonight. I was like, wow.
I think Isaac was there.
Isis was there? That's right.
No, Isaac.
Oh, I thought you said ISIS. I thought you said ISIS. I was like, yes, ISIS is there. That's what happened. Isaac Rojas, he probably was.
Yeah, he made
probably was. The one, the only, the incomparable Isaac Rojas. Maybe he'll call in tonight. Who knows? So what do you got for me, man? You got anything of note? You got a rating? What you got?
I got a rating. 6.
You want to hear my rating? I'm going to give my rating now instead of later. You want to hear it?
Yes.
There it is.
What a great rating.
I thought it's appropriate. I got 1 million callers. I'm going to start filing through them. Go ahead and feel free to call back in throughout the night. I'm just going to keep just filtering calls. There's a bunch of them. All right, Tony. I appreciate the call, buddy.
Good night.
Take it easy, man. Let's go ahead and jump right to another caller. Tony Hall, you're live with Dead on Dave. We got a lot of callers in, so make it quick. What you got? What'd you think about Raw tonight?
As well as I had seen the part when Vince McMahon got arrested, like Roman Reigns got the first segment was okay. It's like Roman Reigns, I didn't even see the first part of it. I didn't care. And the Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch's match was good.
No, it wasn't.
I thought. Dude,
I am so disappointed with that match. It's my most disappointing thing of the night. That match
I agree.
was garbage. It was a botch fest. It was a botch fest. Those two are way too good to be botching as much as they are. This is the thing that bugged the shit out of me, man. This is what really drove me crazy about that match tonight. Because everybody's talking about Sasha. Everyone's talked about Becky. Just give them 10, 15 minutes. They gave them 15 minutes tonight, and they did nothing with it. They sat on the ball. It's like Sasha was just happy with the chance that she's been getting, and she completely just she's gotten away from what she does best. There were some exciting moments, but then there was a gap in that match that was just boring as shit. I thought it was a terrible match, a bad representation on those two divas.
You're right. You're right.
No, you just told me you liked the match.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dumb.
No, you're not. It's your opinion. It's okay. Don't let me talk you out of your opinion. I got to throw you over the top rope for being spineless.
Okay, man.
Don't be spineless. Stand up to me. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fat and stupid. No, don't do that. Don't make me cry.
You're not.
I appreciate you being very nice about it, though. It's okay to have differing opinions. It's okay.
No, I agree. I agree. And I'm going to roll 3.4 or something like that. So I'm being honest, I'm being honest,
If you didn't hear, my rating was, that was my rating, so. I appreciate the call. I'm going to jump right into some more callers, man. I appreciate it. Tony Hall. Take it easy. Have a good night. Keep it copious. He deserves it. He deserves a over the top rope. Enjoy your trip over the top rope. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think I'm being harsh. He deserves that. Come on, stupid thing. Oh my God, it wouldn't go back. All right, let's go ahead and take another caller. Let's take a call that I don't know. That would be more fun. 298, you're live. 289, excuse me, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got? What's up, 289? What you got? 289, going once. 289, going twice. 289, you know what's going on now. You are. Enjoy your trip over the top rope. Jesus Christ, 289. You had a chance to be a hero. You could have been a contender. You know what? I'm going to put on someone that I know can fucking talk. I've had a bunch of people who can't talk, except for Tony Barrasso, because he's always great. So I'm bringing in another guy who's always great, Michael Mendoza. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's going on, Dave?
What's up, man? Save me from a bad Raw and callers who are just either not showing up or I don't get
Holy shit, man. Such a boring night tonight, man.
It was boring. It was.
That's the perfect word, is just boring. It wasn't like god-awful cringing bad.
No.
But it was just 3 hours of just boring.
It felt like 4 hours. It did.
It was just the only two things I could say, man, that I liked was, of course, the continued build of Owens and Ambrose and their feud. That was great. And then the last little promo between Del Rio and Cena. I mean, I don't like Cena that much, but at least he's good on the mic, so he gets the crowd pumped up. He gets people.
I'm going to give Cena a lot of credit. I thought he did a really good job, but then he went into the ring and did Cena. It's just like
exactly, yeah. The match was.
I'll tell you, man, I started to get the tingles for a second because I thought there was a possibility the way Cena got thrown out of the ring like that and everything. I thought when Vince came out, he was like, I told you, because there was like 10 minutes left. I told you wouldn't have too much time with the belt left. And now I'm gonna keep to my promise. Your opponent right now, John Cena. And Cena just comes in and like waffles him with a fucking hammer or something. It would have been great.
I was waiting to see him come back into the ring and then have both of them stand by each other and have the perfect picture right there of just Roman and Cena just like ready to fight like a tag team right there. Just
you know what's great about Cena being back? Because we could talk about how awful Cena is. Does Cena take anything well? I mean, he takes a backstabber about as ugly as you could possibly take a fucking move.
He's so timid and so afraid to get hit in the face now, which I don't know, because he's just so afraid to get. I mean, Rusev hit him with the kick, and he totally missed it. Put his hands up, and he didn't look good at all. He got bro kicked, and it just looked like
it always
garbage.
Looks that way with Cena, though.
Yeah,
I mean, Cena doesn't sell well. He doesn't like to get hit. He's very strange, man, and I don't know. I think that, we had a lot of interesting things. There was some interesting things that happened tonight. Cara, who I want to talk about for a second, got hurt legitimately during a match. He actually did dislocate his shoulder. That's legit. It was not story. Which I find incredible because this Sin Cara, who is Hunico, it's not the original Sin Cara, it's not Mystico. This Sin Cara finished a match with a dislocated shoulder, which I've had, hurts like a fuck, trust me. He finished a match and, in fact, did a high-risk maneuver with a dislocated shoulder, and he replaced the old Sin Cara, who was Mystico, who once had to stop a match because he bent his finger. Because he had a hurt fingy in the middle of a match with Alberto Del Rio. His finger got bent the wrong way, and he whined and cried and fucking had to quit the match.
I thought that this Sin Cara was going to do the same thing for a second. I thought Big E was going to roll him in the ring. And
no, Hunico ain't no bitch, dude. He's a real G.
Job, man. He took a lot of even with the fucking dislocated shoulder. He took a lot of bumps there.
There is an epidemic going on in wrestling, at least in the WWE, and it's shoulder injuries. Everybody's getting them. And I think I know why. And I'm going to actually do a full video on this tomorrow. I didn't want to talk about it, but I like talking to you about things like this because you're a relatively intelligent guy and you speak well. So I like to talk to you about stuff like this. I think there's a major issue with overtraining. I think this CrossFit thing, I think that wrestlers, athletes, they are overtraining their bodies like never before, and they're burning them out. They're burning them out. The frequency of injuries, if you look at statistics are we all know that 97% of all statistics are made up anyway. But statistically, man, it's insane the amount of injuries that are happening. It's an alarming rate. And I think it's because of overtraining and athletes burning their bodies out so much quicker.
It could be, man. But the CrossFit thing, usually with people who do CrossFit, they don't do weight training, right? Or do they do a little bit of both?
But they're doing a lot of weird shit with their shoulders and stuff. They're like carrying bars in weird ways, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of jumping and joint stuff. So I mean, there's the thought like you're strengthening it and all of that, and being in the Army for as long as I was, I took a master fitness course. I may not look like it now, but I did take a master's fitness course in the Army. I know a little bit about physical training. I look like I ate my old self, but leave me the fuck alone. We're not here to talk about me. But if you're not doing something that the body is really used to doing or really should be doing, because every body has differences and different little things about them. If you're burning out joints, which it seems to be the case, man, knee and shoulder injuries are indicative of overtraining and goddamn burning out joints. It's very weird.
Yeah, that like I said, that bump that he took, they landed right on the edge of his shoulder from what it looked like, and that was a pretty hard bump there.
It was a bad bump, but he didn't land flush on the shoulder either. He landed not completely on his back like he should, but he didn't land like overly bad. So I don't know. It's weird to me.
Yeah, it was almost, to me, for a second I thought he may have heard it when he did a front flip over the ropes, and
that's where I thought he heard it too. Yeah,
that's where I thought he heard it. I didn't know if he heard it
because that could have popped it out of
ground.
Place.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I got like a billion bajillion. Yeah, that's a real number. Billion bajillion callers. So real quick, tell me what your favorite thing on tonight was and what your least favorite thing of tonight was, and then give me a rating.
Oh. Thank God for you reminded me. I don't know if you caught it. My favorite thing of tonight was when Del Rio called John Cena Juan Cena.
I remember the Juan Cena reference. Yeah,
the Juan Cena. I don't know why I thought that was funny, but that was probably the best thing.
I remember when Cena got fired, he said he was going to call his cousin Juan Cena. He did. He put that out in a tweet. I died laughing because I could totally see that. I don't know. I don't know if Del Rio did that accidentally or not, but it was great. So.
Yeah. I'll give it a 4.5 also for my rating.
I'm right there with you. Mine's more of a, but same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, man.
Best part was Kevin Owens though, for me. Kevin Owens.
Did you quickly? By the way, because you just reminded me with the burp too. Did you? The Ryback came out and burped in the middle.
The Ryback burp. That's one of my favorite things tonight. I'm like, holy shit, that's the most real thing Ryback's done.
That was funny, yeah.
Like ever. Funny, the best thing about that stupid segment with Miz.
No, that was awful, man. Why is Big Show? Anyway, I'll let you go to your caller.
Yeah, I got a bajillion caller. That's a number, bajillion. So I appreciate it, Michael. You're always a great caller, and feel free to call back in, buddy.
All right, no problem, man.
All right, man. Talk to you later. Michael Mendoza, everybody. Chase Daniels, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, man. How about Tetsuya Naito? Let's push him, Wrestle Kingdom 10. You ready for that, man?
Ready for what?
Wrestle Kingdom 10.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, Do you not just enjoy Tetsuya Naito?
I'll watch it. I'll watch it, and I liked it last year. I don't think it was the event that people were saying it was, but it was a good event last year. I want to see AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, like everybody does. But other than that, I'm not overly excited about it. Should be a good event. Should be.
Tetsuya Naito and her Hidatu will still the show.
I don't give a fuck about TNA, buddy.
No, not TNA. Tetsuya Naito.
Who?
And the best heel in Japan, Tetsuya.
Oh, I can't understand. You're saying TNA. Where are you from?
No, not TNA. I'm saying Tetsuya Naito. I'm from Jeff Hardy. I'm from.
Where are you from, man?
I'm from where Jeff Hardy's from, man. North
You're
Carolina.
from North Kakalaki. Yeah, that's why I couldn't understand you. Are you from the Imagi Nation, just like fucking Jeff Hardy?
No, I'm not.
Have you ever been to his ranch, the Imagi Nation? I'm not even making that shit up. That's real.
Yeah, I know where his paintings are. That's weird.
It's pretty damn bizarre. What was your aside from Wrestle Kingdom fucking 10, which I don't give a fuck about? I care about Raw tonight because that's the name of the goddamn show. Is the Kobe's review Monday Night Raw? So what'd you think of Raw tonight? And shit on it. Do whatever you like. I
actually really liked it.
Really?
Yeah, because like so I view a show, if it's good, it goes by very, very fast. And that show, I don't know why, I looked at the clock. It was like 10:30, time for the main event. I couldn't believe that.
Man, I felt like I was getting wisdom teeth pulled tonight. I felt like I was having dental surgery. It lasted forever.
It felt so fast, man.
Really?
I love the
Were you masturbating throughout the show? Because, sometimes when I masturbate, time flies. Like, I'll grab onto the shaft and I'll start, going at it. And I'll be like, oh, my God, it's been 25 minutes. Something's wrong with me.
No, I don't know. Very fast. I like what they're doing with Owens.
I love the Owens stuff. Love the Owens stuff.
I feel like it's time going back to his NXT character, like this ruthless.
Owens and New Day. That was the only thing really worth me watching tonight. I love the New Day. I love everything they do. So I enjoyed that. And Kevin Owens was actually intriguing. He looked like he had an orgasm when he put Dean Ambrose through that table. It was great.
That was pretty nice. I like Dean Ambrose, but I like Dolph Ziggler so much.
Yeah, a lot of guys were not there tonight. They were working a house show, a live house show. For some reason, I don't know why WWE
him and Ryder were doing something. Him and Ryder were supposed to be doing something, but then Ryder showed up here. He did this weird tweet to Ryder, but
it's weird.
Yeah,
what else you got for me, man? What was your rating for tonight?
I rate Raw as an 8.
Oh, God.
Because I love the show. I loved it, man.
Hey, fair enough, man. You loved it. I can't get on board with the 8. Mine's more of a, but I'm probably at a 5. It's just boring as hell. But hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's something for everybody, I guess, right?
Yeah, and it was for me tonight. Even though Ziggler went on. But
no Ziggler. It's okay.
No Ziggler.
It's all right. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right, Chase. I appreciate the call, buddy.
All right, my name's Daniel. Bye.
It says Chase Daniels. Did he just correct me and say, Daniel? It says Chase Daniels. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to call you Chase. Call you whatever the fuck I want. How about that? Let's take a caller that I don't know. 647, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Yes, I basically wanted to talk to you about Kevin Owens and him being such a destructive force in the WWE. I was watching him tonight, and I just couldn't believe some of the things that went down, and I just wanted to get some comments from you about that.
I loved what Kevin Owens did tonight. I like what they've been doing with him the last few weeks. I think it's the best way to use him. I don't think they were using him right for a long time, and now they seem to be going to that aggressive, psychotic nature that he has. I mean, if you've been a fan of Kevin Steen for a long time, you know the type of character he's played in the indies, that he's always kind of unhinged a little bit in a really good way, but he's very good at the subtlety, and that's what he was tonight. He's frustrated, all the losses, losing out to even something as stupid as losing out to Neville is a huge thing in the mind of Kevin Owens. I love that. I thought it was well done.
Yeah, it's just hard to believe. Yeah, sometimes it seems like he can't be stopped. He's that tough.
Yeah.
Very, very tough.
He's a tough guy, man. He's gonna definitely he's gonna go on a roll here. He's gonna be tough to stop.
Hey, Dave, guess what? You're getting thrown off the top rope, you fat fuck. The only good thing about Kevin Owens is that you got to relate with him.
Oh, look at you. You got me. You changed your voice, and you got to say all kinds of nice things about Kevin Owens. You don't get to throw me over the top rope, you fuck. You come here. You suck my dick. Here's my giant Darth Vader. You see my giant Darth Vader? Hey, fucko. Hey, fucko. 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 Don't hang up, bitch. Hey, bitch. Bitch, don't hang up. Bitch. Bitch, don't hang up.
I just stole your own show.
Don't hang up, bitch. Hey, bitch. Don't hang up. Don't hang up, you bitch. You see this Darth Vader? See it? See it? See it? This is my cock. This is in your mouth every time that you call me. You give it to me. You give me head, you fuck. Yeah. Keep calling it acting like you're a fan. You don't have to act very hard, do you bitch? Go watch more Raw, take more notes so you can call on my show and give me more bits. Thanks a lot for making my show better, you filthy cock.
Hold on, dude.
Get out of here, you bitch. What a bitch. And this is the only way you throw someone over the top rope. Enjoy your trip over the top rope. That's the only way. And only I have the fucking button. You bitch. Think you're calling on my show and take it over. Because I let you talk because you posed as a caller. You got me? Ah, you got me, you bitch. I wish you were here so I could bust a load in your mouth, you bitch. Love it. All right. Back to the callers. Matt J, you're live with Dead on Dave. I feel better. I just got a lot of rage out. So what you got for me?
My God, what the hell are they doing with Kevin Owens?
What do you mean? They're finally doing something right with Kevin Owens.
I liked what they did. Okay, him going crazy, him power bombing Steen through the table was great. But losing a match, not only did he lose in under 45 seconds, he got a jobber entrance.
Oh,
are you
get
serious?
the fuck out of here. No. Look, no, that's insane. He lost to Neville, who beat him out for Breakout Star of the Year. Makes complete sense to set up his frustration for the rest of the night. I'd much rather him lose in a roll-up in 20 seconds than have a 20-minute match and then lose legitimately to Neville. I mean, this is a much better way. It doesn't make Kevin Owens look weak because Kevin Owens got to do exactly what he wanted to do afterwards and went crazy on everybody. He destroyed Neville and then destroyed fucking Ambrose. It was great.
I loved when he came back for that clothesline. Neville sold the shit out of that. Holy crap, that was beautiful. I was like, holy shit, this man is enraged. That was great. I loved it.
It was good. I enjoyed it too.
Another highlight of the show for me was actually Cena. I thought he did all right.
He did a great job on the mic until he got in the ring.
I mean, him and Del Rio actually had a really good segment, I thought. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but the match was just more, it was just Cena.
Cena and Del Rio never have good matches. They just don't have.
You know what they did when Cena dropped the belt to him? That was a decent match.
It was a decent match, but I mean, it was nothing to write home about. But I just want Cena to get the title back. I mean, I just can't stand Del Rio. I hate him so much.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Del Rio. He's unbelievably boring.
And when he came back, people were so excited, like, oh my God, and look, he's with Zeb now. I was like, yeah, I don't care. He's just going to be the same.
The only thing that was exciting was the fact that he returned. That was the only exciting thing about it because nobody was expecting that. I mean, it looked like he was in plans for long term at Lucha, so it really didn't seem like it was gonna be that there was even a possibility. So I don't know. That was the most exciting thing is the fact that he came back.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been a fan of his. He is a decent in-ring worker, but I mean, if you put him in there with the right guy, he could have a good match. But him and Cena just don't do it for me. And I was very dissatisfied with the ending.
Cena can't take a move to save his life anymore. It seems. I don't know.
He's a terrible seller, but I mean, the show just ended on such a depressing note. Like Reigns and Sheamus next week again, really?
Yeah, it's gonna be for the belt with Vince as a special guest referee. Who gives a shit? You know, it's like really, who cares? Who cares?
Who cares is right, but I mean, I have a question.
Yeah.
If Kevin Owens does not win the Rumble, who the hell is he going to face at WrestleMania?
If he doesn't win, I think that there is, as much as I've said that I don't want to see it, I think that there's a possibility that maybe they will pull the trigger on Zayn and him in a non-title situation for WrestleMania. If they just got nothing else to do with Owens, which I find hard to believe because I think there's plenty of things they can do with him. But the cool thing is you can kind of do that with anybody that you want to bring up from NXT. Any of those guys can come in and kind of try to go past Kevin Owens as like the most successful NXT, you know, something like that. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what? Since you brought up someone from NXT coming up to face him, what happened to the Samoa Joe and Owens feud? Like, what the hell happened to that?
It died. It died really quick.
I mean, I was really looking forward to that feud. I thought it had the potential to be pretty good, and then they just ended it.
Well, because really Kevin Owens got called up. I mean, that's kind of the price you pay with NXT. You never know when WWE is going to want to bring these guys up. And the good thing with the success of NXT is that I think call-ups are going to be less and less frequent. I think a year ago when guys like Neville and shit were getting Rusev and everybody, Rusev like a few years ago, were getting called up with frequency, it really did seem like NXT was just going to stay a developmental territory. Now, NXT is selling out arenas across the United States, hell, across the country now, across nations. You know, they're doing all kinds of stuff. They're becoming a brand. So it's not really just a quick little area for you to go and learn your craft and learn the WWE style and come up. It might be a place where you stay for a long period of time and help build that brand. And Joe might be that guy to do that. Who knows?
I mean, I really hope he gets a shot on the main roster because, I mean, I don't want to see Joe in NXT forever. I think he has the potential to do a lot of great things on the main roster. I really hope he gets called up soon.
We'll see. It's going to be interesting. What's your rating for tonight, man?
I got to be honest, this was my least favorite Raw of the entire year.
Oh, God, no. Wow. No, wow.
Yes, I thought this was worse than the Raw where Roman Reigns and Sheamus had that tater tot segment.
It wasn't even the worst Raw this month. I don't even think it was worse than last week's Slammies, man.
Oh man,
this week was it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. It was boring, but I don't think there was anything egregious. Last week's Slammies was worse than tonight, in my opinion. But it's all opinions. I give it a, but that's just me.
My rating, probably a 4.5 out of 10. I didn't like it.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man, and have a really good night.
You too, man. See you.
Take it easy. Over the top rope you go. Let's take another caller. 289, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? I'm just here to see if I can get your thoughts on when you think Lesnar's
Hurry up. Call me names.
Hello?
Come on, call me names. I know you want to.
I'm trying to figure out when Lesnar's going to come back.
Lesnar will be back anytime. Real soon. Before the Royal Rumble.
will he get thrown over the top rope?
Oh, yeah, I knew it was you. I fucking dogged you out. I fucking scooped you from perdition, you fuck. I knew it was you. And guess what? I get the bust in your mouth again. Do you like my cum? Do you like my cum, you fuck?
Can I at least talk?
You like my cum? He loves it. He loves he comes back for more cum. How can you come? That's what a real whore is about. A real whore coming across on his knees with his mouth open. Please, sir, can I have another? That's a real whore. I've got real whores here. AJ Tucker says he can't call in for some reason. I saw AJ's name pop up a few times, but I've been taking calls. So if I see your name, AJ, don't worry, I will take your call. Kenny, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, Dave.
You're laughing. What's up, man? What you got?
Sorry, my thing was behind yours.
Okay.
Dead on Dave was behind. Yeah. It's Kenny from what's it called, North Carolina.
North Kakalaki.
I want to talk about the Roman Reigns thing again, and how terrible he is. Being in the main event picture, it's like he doesn't fit at all.
He did nothing tonight. You know, he really did nothing. The most interesting thing that Roman Reigns did tonight was hold a microphone for a police officer. That was it.
Yeah. Roman, in the way, if you watch like a lot of Austin, it shows so much with he tries to be like a anti-authority figure. It sucks so much.
It does.
Kills him.
It just doesn't work, you know, and I'm hoping what they're trying to do is they got him over a few weeks back when they put the title on him, and now it seems like, well, if Vince got him over, Vince can keep him over. No, they need to get away from Vince. Vince is 70. He flubbed his lines tonight. It's not interesting. Him taking that Superman punch from Roman, that was interesting, but it was a one-time thing. Get away from it. Don't pound it into the ground. Now's the time to show his wrestling abilities improved. Now it's time to get him into actual feuds that matter. Not Sheamus, not the Big Show, not a Dean Ambrose weird 10-minute match. None of that shit. I'm talking real lengthy feuds with wrestlers that matter. That's what they need to do, and that's what they're not doing.
Who would you like to see him put? Who would you want to see WWE put with him right now?
There's only one guy. There's only one guy in my opinion. There's one guy that they could do either as an authority, guy, or non-authority. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, the way I think they're building him the way they are, because he eventually will be that guy for Roman Reigns. But in the meantime, they have their guy, Triple H. They got this feud. Triple H is still relevant in the ring. So you could have best of both worlds. If you want to have a McMahon, fucking Austin, flashback thing, you can do that with Triple H and Roman, and probably still have some decent matches. I don't know.
Oh, man. What do you think about Roman's talking? Everybody says he's a bad talker and stuff, but do you think he actually fits in?
I didn't think he was that bad tonight. Thought he did a pretty
No, he wasn't
job.
bad, but just the stuff he says when he says when he drops like one line like tater tots and stuff like that.
Well, he hasn't done tater tots in a month. Let's let go of tater tots until he says it again.
Didn't he get something? Vince that called him grapefruits.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
he did, but that was a little bit better. So I don't know. Real quick,
I don't know.
Lemmy. Oh, that's in bad taste. Lemmy's fresh corpse donated $1. Looks as though Triple H will take on Roman Reigns for the WWE title now. That they want to get Reigns and Sheamus over with. That's in poor taste, though. Lemmy's fresh corpse. Ah, man. Yes, that's right. If you don't know, Lemmy, the frontman of legendary metal band Motorhead, he passed away at the age of 70. Can you believe he was friggin' 70? One of my favorite quotes in the history of rock music came from Lemmy. He said, "We only know 3 chords, but we know them well." And I love that type of self-awareness, and I was a big fan of Motorhead. So it's sad that he had to go, but you know what? He's been sick for a while now, apparently. Anyway, Kenny, what you ready for tonight, buddy?
All right, now the 9 out of 10, I have to give it a 5, probably.
What?
Probably a 5, yeah.
Oh, a 5. That North Carolina came out of you hard right there because I did not understand that at all. I gave it a
like Chase Daniels.
Yeah, Chase Daniels. Yeah. I bet you understood everything Chase Daniels said. I did. I'm holding on for dear life. I hope I get most of it. I'm hoping I get enough to respond. I don't know. But, hey, I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year. I hope you're going to join me on New Year's Eve. Remember, you guys don't have to give up your New Year's Eve to spend my New Year's Eve with me because I'll be celebrating New Year's Eve 6 hours before you guys if you're on the East Coast and farther on if you're on the West Coast. And it's going to be awesome. I'm going to get all kinds of crazy drunk. I'm going to have all kinds of crazy people on here hanging out with me. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about everything that happened in 2015 and what's exciting about 2016. So I hope you join me for that, Kenny.
Yeah. Bye.
Take it easy, buddy. Kenny, everybody. And yes, we did get a donation already tonight, so thank you for that. And if you want to donate, if you want to be like, I can't believe I have to say this name again, Lemmy's Fresh Corpse, you can donate to right in the description box below. Donate to the channel and say, hey, fat man, I love what you do. Let's go ahead and take another call. Man, we just got 1 million callers at the same time. Patrick Glenn, you're live with Dead on Dave. 1 million people just called me at the same time. I've never had this many people call me at the exact same time on Skype before. This is literally 17 different numbers just popped up. What the hell just happened? Did something get bombed?
I don't think so.
Patrick, this is the first time that I've seen you like in person. I nobody else can see you right now. I can see you. God, you're an ugly chud. And that's coming from an ugly chud. What the fuck? What's up, man? What you got for me?
Not much, man. This Raw was boring as shit.
Indeed it was. Indeed it was.
God, I was flipping back and forth between this and A Football Life on Kurt Warner.
Why didn't you watch Monday Night Football?
Because I have no interest since my team sucks.
Oh, yeah, your team does suck. But my team sucks too, so it's okay.
What the hell was the deal with Renee Young standing outside of the police station?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. I'm like, oh, she's Rachel Nichols now? What the fuck is going on?
Vince is a mugshot. He looked like a chipmunk.
It was very strange. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna actually get your fucking camera up there. I want people to see just the chudness of Patrick Glenn. Because people in the chat don't believe that you could be as chuddy as I'm saying you are. But I'm going to prove to them that you indeed are. You are one chuddy man. Here he is. Inglorious. It's Patrick Glenn. He's here. If you didn't want your picture up there, you shouldn't have called me on Skype.
I don't care.
Here he is. It's Patrick
I don't give
Glenn.
a shit. You think I care? No, I don't.
Obviously not. Judging by that ensemble, it's clear that you don't sound.
Yeah. The worst baseball team in the world? Yeah.
You do have the worst baseball team in the world. That's true.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for punishment, man. Being a Philadelphia fan.
You know what the really sad part is? You don't look too much different than me. Like, I guarantee you, there are some people who are looking at your chud face right now and are going, oh, what happened to Dave? He's in a different light. Because you got my cheeks. You kind of look like me. This is kind of creeping me out. This is kind of, I don't know if I could deal with this. Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to do a side-by-side. We got to show this shit. This is crazy. I'm freaking out right now. All right, let's get you here. Let's get me up here. I'm having way too much fun with this. All right. There's Glenn. There's me. You can see. Oh, my God. You're a thinner version of me, so you got that going for you. You should be really happy with that.
They always say you have a twin out there somewhere.
If I got cancer, I'd look like you.
Oh, thanks.
If I just got strucken with cancer, which is a very good possibility. Who the fuck knows? My family, it's a very good possibility. I would look like you. It's crazy.
Hey, obviously I'm doing something right. I attracted Terry.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That thing, you got something. The funny thing is, if I'm relieved right now, I'm relieved because when my biopic gets played out and they need somebody to play the dying on the deathbed version of Dave, I could write it in my will, Patrick fucking Glenn. This is the man who needs to play that role. It's fantastic. I'm going to lose 100 pounds here because just so we can just walk down the street wearing the exact same clothes. It's going to be great. We're going to be rich, Patrick. We're going to be rich. It's going to be fantastic. What'd you think of Raw tonight, man?
It was bad, man.
It was bad.
I give it a 4 out of 10. I was going to grab my son's Minion's fart gun and do that for you because you did the burp.
Yeah, I can burp on command. It's a talent. The funny, holy shit! Wait, this is too funny.
Burp. That was kind of funny.
Dark Angel says Pat is the older version. You're younger than me.
I'm a year younger than you.
You do look like an older version of me. This is fucked up. This is not what you were expecting when you called in tonight, was it?
Folks, this is what happens when you have a 6-year-old and you're doing it by yourself.
There you go. See, now we can't even make fun of him. We're gonna really make fun of a single dad.
He makes fun of me all the time, even though I am a single dad. He makes fun of my voice because I sound like Mickey Mouse.
You do? Ha ha! Hey everybody! Hey Terry! Ha ha! Can I tell you what I do to you tonight, Terry? Ha ha! It's great. Oh God, I'm becoming more. I loved me so much that you're starting to turn me on.
Oh, thanks.
I'm the type of guy who masturbates in front of a mirror. I'm just that type of guy. I'm not saying I like what I see. I just saying it helps me get the job done. So, at least you gave me some new fodder for tonight. I'm recording this shit, Patty Glenn. Look at you sexy man. This is great. What's your rating for tonight, buddy?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. And this is probably the final call from Patrick Glenn. He's going to file me with some kind of paperwork tomorrow. You've been served. You harassed my clients.
I'm going to sue you.
I got to sue all of you. That's right. All right, man. I got a billion callers. I appreciate it, man. That's fantastic, dude. Thanks for being on camera, buddy.
David. Look, I don't care. You can rip on me all you want. It's all in fun.
Oh, yeah. See, you like you and Pittsburgh Boy, a lot of you guys understand that. You guys get that I don't have a malicious bone in.
Pittsburgh Boy gets very defensive when you pick on John Cena 2.0. Oops, I'm sorry, Roman Reigns.
That's right. But, like, there's a lot of guys who understand there's a bit here, you know? It's a show. I am not a mean person to any. There are some people I legitimately don't like, but I don't tell them that on air. I try to be nice.
Look, if I don't pick on you means I don't like you. If I pick on you, it means I do like you.
Yeah.
You got to take the ball busting as it comes. And look, we're all friends. I consider you a really good friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if it wasn't for you and Tommy, I wouldn't have met Terry. And I owe you guys so much for that.
No worries, man. I'm glad that you were able to find some happiness. And
at least I'm able to talk Star Wars like I can with my brother with you.
Yeah, there you go. Lord knows I love that shit. But it's kind of funny. I like that. I like you because I pick on you. If I had pigtails, you'd be whipping the shit out of them right now. But look, man, I'm going to take some other calls. I appreciate it. You have a really good night, Mr. Glenn.
I'm going to try there, Dave. You have a good day as well.
You too, pal. Take it easy. I'm going to try to get AJ Tucker on. AJ Tucker, you're live with Dead on Dave. You've been trying to call in all night, so I wanted to get you on. What's up, pal?
Hey, Dave. For some reason, it's saying, like, you're unavailable to call.
I don't know. You're low. So... You're low right now.
Oh, I am?
Yeah. Nah,
How about now?
Still about the same. What's up, man? What you got for me?
Yeah, we're all with Matt tonight. Nothing really, Kevin Owens was awesome, of course, as always. Cena, I actually expected him to win tonight. I was kind of shocked that it ended the way it did. This mostly boringness about the show. Yeah.
It was just a boring night. I agree. It was.
I didn't like. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No. It was just. I don't really have anything else. It was boring. That's why I'm taking all the callers tonight because I can only say Raw sucked in so many different ways, you know. So I let you guys say it, and then I get gold like Patrick Glenn showing me his fucking David Vancura impression. Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You guys really are brothers.
Looks a lot like
it's
me.
like, yeah, he does. But it's almost like they, with the whole Miz promo, they just tried to fill in time because I didn't see what the point of that was. Like,
it was supposed to be the first tease of the Rumble. That's all it was, and it was ineffective. The best thing about it was Ryback's burp.
Yeah, pretty much.
Loved Ryback's burp. Loved that. Thought it was great.
And Big Show putting himself as #1, which I don't know why.
Which they already kind of went and recanted that. It doesn't. I don't think he's now. They were just like he's the first guy in the. He's not the first entrant. He's the first guy to enter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel, and this is kind of like a nitpick about the Rumble. I feel like they should have more qualifying matches instead of like having it where guys just come out and say, "I'm gonna be in the Rumble," and I declare that like.
I would rather him do that than qualify. I want one match for like a qualifying. That's it. I want one guy to get in through qualifying. Everybody else just random, because I don't want too many qualifiers. I want one qualifier, and I think it should be NXT. I think that's one of the things they should do the night before the Royal Rumble. Have an NXT event, and you have a battle royal, and the winner of that gets in the Rumble. That's what I think.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but I don't know. I feel like qualifying matches make it seem more important or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe not important. Maybe if they were going for more realism, maybe, but
yeah,
I don't know. But they don't care about realism unless it's Renee Young out there acting like she's a real reporter. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird. What's your rating for tonight, buddy?
5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm at the same way. I'm just representing it with a.
Yeah,
that's a 5.
Much, yeah,
that burp's a 5. I appreciate the call, man. You got any parting shots?
What?
Do you have any parting shots? That's a way of saying, do you have anything that you would like to say before I kick your ass out?
Well, before you throw me over the top rope, can I do that spot with Kingston where I almost go over the top rope and then I do a trick where I land on the stairs with my feet?
No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye. I was like in my head as he was going through the trip over the top rope. There you go, over the top rope. As he was going through the long explanation of what he was trying to get to, I was like, I need to have something funny to say to him, and then I had nothing, so I just said no. That's you're in my mind now, people. Let's do something fun here. I'm tired, so let's do something. Come on, my damn. Okay, this is pissing me off. Too Tall. Okay. Let's call in to Too Tall's show. Let's call in to Too Tall. I'm going to call in to Too Tall right now. This will be fun. We're going to call into Too Tall's live podcast right this second and say what's up to Too Tall. Remember, you can go check out Too Tall over at XLT Live Podcast. He's doing a show right now just like me. He's not answering. I'm trying. Let's try it again.
Denver Nugget.
Let's try it again. Come on, Too Tall. Answer the phone. Well, he's not going to answer, so that sucks. Trying to get him on. Oh, Too Tall, you there?
I'm live too. What's up?
I know. I'm calling. I'm invading your show. This is an invasion from Dead on Dave Productions. We're coming up the ass of XLT Live Podcast. Wanted to call and say, I hope you had a Merry Christmas and stuff. See, it started off aggressive, but now I'm going to be nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's up, buddy?
Do you want to merge the calls with Scott, or do you just want to be on the line with me? What are we doing here?
Oh no, I was just calling. You can dump me. I was just gonna.
I don't want to dump you. I don't want to dump you. Is your show going well? I'm going to go to your show now. Let me just see what's going on in your show.
Yeah, my show's doing well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's doing okay.
Oh, you just calling my show like telling me you know who I am, but I don't know why you're here.
No, I had a guy who tried to do something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Dave's show. Woo! We're both live at the same time. Look at you, Mr. Woo!
It's unprecedented. Actually, we did something similar before, but that's okay.
Scott's on the other line, like
Yeah,
taking his
let's
pants off
merge
'cause
Scott.
Roman Reigns. Let me end the call with Scott. Should I call you back? Let me call you back so I can get
Just
Scott because I
call
don't think you
me
have
and
Scott.
add me to it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna merge with Tutal for a few minutes, man. We're gonna have some fun because this has been an absolute crazy show. So let's just get crazier. So for those of you who've been trying to call in all night, continue to do so. But I'm gonna go ahead and merge with Tutal for a few minutes and have some fun with my man because it's always fun. I don't know if it's gonna work. It may not work because Scott doesn't know me. Scott and I need to be Facebook friends. All right, let's try it.
It was really him. It was really Dave called me, but what it looked like, Dave, when you called me was that there was like 5 other people on your phone call.
I know. My Skype was all weird, and I couldn't just find you. So like I found you with old callers, so I had to like dump them real quick and shit. It was crazy.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Am
Dude,
I
I'm
on with
watching your
Scott?
show.
Am I on with Scott?
Scott's
right now?
here. Yeah, Scott's here.
Oh
You
my
can tell me
God!
to
It
fuck off.
happened. It happened. We're meeting Scott. This is a very special moment for me.
Yeah.
Dead on Dave. What's going on, buddy?
What is up, Scott? How you doing, pal?
Not too much, man. What's going on with you?
I'm having a good old time, man. We had Patrick Glynn on camera earlier, and it looked like if I got stricken with cancer, that's what I would look like. It was crazy. Like when they filmed the Dead on Dave story and they need somebody for my death sequence, they're gonna call up Patrick Glynn.
Stunt double.
It was incredible. It was. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was captivated by this guy because he looks so much like me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good stuff.
Where's your show right now?
What do you mean? Where's my show?
Like, what level? Like, what are you talking about right now on your show?
Oh, I don't know. I've been bouncing around. Raw was so bad. I didn't really, like. I took notes for half the show, and like I'm bouncing around. I just started taking callers early.
Yeah, I took calls like 30 minutes in, and then you know. Stuff
You
happened.
lasted longer than I did, man. I 10 minutes in, I started taking calls.
I was like, he's like, fuck it, let's make this easier.
It was bad, man. This Raw, like, this is what you had to talk about. We had a really good night for Kevin Owens. He had a great night.
Yes.
I thought maybe one of his best nights. I love this new angle of Kevin Owens. Keep going this way. It's working. And then everything else sucked. I mean, it was like the New Day was funny. But what else did we get? We got Vince McMahon flubbing lines for the first 15 minutes of the show. So bad on the mic, it made Roman Reigns look good. What the hell?
Yeah. That was actually, I have a highlight for that. When Roman Reigns took the microphone and put it under the cop's mouth or whatever while he was reading them rights.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the only good highlight from that 17 minutes of why is this awkward right now?
Yeah,
you know?
that was pretty funny. Yeah.
That was weird.
It shows that Roman Reigns is thinking a little bit more when he's in the ring and he's doing. That's a really good sign. I thought that was good. I put that in my notes. I was like, man, great thing by Roman Reigns by thinking and putting the microphone in the cop's face. Good job. Because Roman did nothing tonight. He did nothing.
No, except to come out and then make the show about him at the end of the night. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We were actually just talking about Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch.
Oh God, that match was brutal.
You thought it was brutal? I liked it.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
It was so many botches.
Maybe it was because I rebelled against the Brooklyn crowd because they were just idiots.
Yeah, but they're too good. Those two people are so good to have that type of match. All I saw was botch after botch after botch.
Right.
I was disappointed. I really was.
Yeah, Becky did botch quite a bit in that match.
I guess you really don't have something better to pick from tonight. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just like limiting myself to what the options are for tonight's highlights.
Well,
Maybe
the funny
that's why.
thing is, we talk about all the time, they just got to give Sasha and Becky 15 minutes. Let them just go. They gave them 15 minutes, and for about 8 of them, they sat on each other. They sat on each other and did nothing.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a Bayley Sasha Banks match in there.
Yeah.
That's really what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Because I tweeted out and I said, man, this is going to be good because it's Sasha Banks' wrestling and it's against Becky Lynch. How bad can it really be? And somebody tweeted back at me, oh, they're not going to give him more than 5 minutes. And they did. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. It feels like, it's even like they were almost surprised. Like, you guys are going to give us how many minutes?
They had no plan. They we got 3 minutes of really good match material, but that's it. Well, guess what? You're going on for 15 minutes. And oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. What do we do?
But here's the positive in that match. Sasha wasn't dressed up like a fucking snowman.
That's true. I like that Sasha's going through this like period where every week her outfit's getting smaller and smaller. It's incrementally smaller, but it's smaller every week. I swear to God.
The outfit she wore tonight was the outfit she wore for Brooklyn special.
Yeah, it looked like that they threw it in a dryer though on super high heat. It was a little bit smaller.
I'll tell you what though, I'm gonna agree with Dave because I noticed a little ass jiggle there.
Yeah.
Or
maybe she had too much turkey. Maybe she ate too much turkey. Who knows? Maybe she had a very holly jolly
ass, damn it.
Christmas.
Got to eat well during the holidays. Yeah. Got to eat well during the holidays. Yeah.
Dude, tonight's show was brutal, Dave. I'm telling you, man. It was. I described it as a chicken with his head cut off, running in circles, not knowing what direction it was going to go into. And I also say that for the 3 weeks now, man, they're trying to do the same thing over and capture this glory thing that happened at TLC and then Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
And then last week it didn't work, so they bring back Vince McMahon. It doesn't work again.
No.
So Roman's off the show until the end of the night. Then he comes in and spears Rusev the same way he speared Big Show months ago. You know, it's the same exact rundown and spear. To be quite honest with you, it looked exactly the same except Rusev was there.
Yeah.
But that was it. And then Roman came in and did the same thing again. And I get some people are saying, well, I mean, yeah, he's doing, he's coming out and kicking ass, isn't that? Because I preached about that's what I wanted on the show. Like I preached about that.
He didn't really kick ass tonight.
Yeah, he just kind of took his chair and they did a couple different things, and that was it. Like, I don't. When I say Roman Reigns kicking ass, I'm not just saying he comes down there and just destroys face like with a chair. Like he's not Stone Cold. Stop trying to book him like Stone Cold.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like he has a 1 minute promo and then he goes in the ring and wrestles good and maybe does tremendous. I'm trying to see him progress more into the ring because at one point, and I think you would agree with this, he was doing really well. Like he was progressing at a high rate.
Absolutely.
And then
this
all of
is
a
what I
sudden,
think
it's just a block in the road, man.
This is my analogy. This is my how I kind of make this work in my crazy fucking mind that I have. A couple of weeks ago in Philadelphia, they got him over. It worked. It worked. They made a giant penis. They're like, look at this giant dick that we have now. Let's go fuck things. So now, for the last 2 weeks, they're trying to stick their dick, this giant dick that they created, they're trying to stick it into smaller and smaller holes, and they're finding out something that I've known my entire life. You can't fuck everything. And that's the problem. They can't fuck everything with this dick that they've created. They got to find different holes to stick it in. And they have a hole. His name's Triple H. It's a perfect hole for this dick. Makes perfect sense, and it can lead to a match between him and The Rock, Triple H and The Rock at WrestleMania, who announced that he'll be at WrestleMania. It's all too fluid. It makes sense. Go with it. Stick the dick in the hole that'll fit in best. Stop trying to put it in these little tiny little buttholes. It doesn't work. Move away from it. That was graphic. That was graphic.
Yeah, it went to a dark place there.
Hey, it's all right. I do that.
Somebody asked me, so last week I did this crazy thing, and I know I'm going off base, but Raw sucks so much it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Last week I did this thing, and people were like egging me on during the show to tweet at Taz and see if he wants to be like if I can interview him for like 5 minutes, right? And I was like, he won't answer. So like finally I tweeted at him, and then some guy literally like posing as him, like he disguised a Twitter account so well, he got me for like 2 to 3 minutes, like. And at that time, I was just ending the show, so now it looks like I'm gonna admit he got me. And then I go back and click on it, and I was like, dude, it's just. And then he was like, I'll love to be on, and I was like, and then I just looked at it, I was like, and I had to sigh. I'm like, dude, it's not even funny. And then people are asking me because they saw, I said that, it looked like he replied to me, but when you actually look at it, the account was disguised so well. So I guess you can say I got punked. Or whatever.
You got catfish.
But then I messaged that.
You got catfish.
Yeah, I got catfish.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Then I messaged that person. I said, bro, I mean, I guess you were funny, but not really. And it was. So I just want to clear up for anybody watching that it was not going to happen. You have to have people to contact people to get people.
Usually, or you can just get lucky. I mean, the funny thing is
that's what they were hoping would happen. That would get lucky.
You can get lucky. There are some guys that you can contact, and I've been close on a couple occasions, but unfortunately the times didn't work out. That you can do without paying for it. If you want to pay for it, there are plenty of guys you can get on paying for it.
I know, right? I don't want to pay for it though. I don't want to feel like I need to pay for it. Like I'm not saying I'm big or anything. I'm just saying like I don't think it's like paying for it is weird to me.
I've always felt the same way about pussy. I felt the exact same thing about pussy my entire life.
There's this guy. So when I went to the JR show in Baltimore months ago, last year almost. like right in the beginning of last year. There's this guy who does a podcast, right? I found him on Twitter. He was there. All he did was ask JR. JR went and told him to go talk to that one person over there. And then the next morning, I saw the podcast posted online.
Yeah.
About him, like a 10-minute thing. I'm like, JR is a fucking awesome dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's so cool that he did that. Like, and then think about this. This guy, I entered the doors at 6. We're out of there like 11:30, 12 at night. And then he did a podcast. And then he did a podcast after the show. And then he went out to drink with the MCW people, like the crew from Maryland Championship Wrestling. Like, it's crazy. And that was just so nice. You know, he didn't have to, there was no money exchange. Not that I know of, obviously. But, I mean, he just asked. And he was like, yeah, you go talk to him. We'll set something up after the show. I was like, what? That's fucking awesome. Like, maybe the problem is running into the right person. That's the problem. You're right.
It is. Gotta be the right person. It's when opportunity meets, happenstance, Yeah. You just got to get lucky with it sometimes, and that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Tweeting is actually a really good tool. If you want to get people on it, it's actually a really good tool. In fact, I'm going to try a new campaign starting tomorrow because I'm doing a video on something that I noticed tonight. Something bugged me about that Sin Cara injury. It really did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He pointed at his shoulder 500 times?
All these CrossFit guys who are getting hurt. It's all these fucking CrossFit and these guys who are known for overtraining, not just CrossFit, but overtraining. And I'm starting to wonder if this is a real epidemic, not just in wrestling, but in sports in general. Overtraining, burning out your bodies at young ages. I mean, it's insane to me. You look at through all across sports, the long careers it's a thing of the past. You don't see it anymore. Running backs in the NFL, man, they're lucky to get the average lifespan of an NFL player is 3.5 years. I mean, it's crazy to think about how you just don't see it anymore. And I think it's because training has gotten this fanatical thing where everybody's got to be in the gym all the time. Your bodies aren't meant for that. You're burning them out. So yeah, between 20 and 40, you're a fucking stud and you'll be running around and great. But when you're 60 and shit, you're going to be miserable. Your knees and shoulders are going to hurt like a fuck because you burned them out. Your body's not meant to do that.
It's funny you mentioned that, Dave, because I just got an alert on my phone saying that WWE medical staff has confirmed that Sin Cara did indeed dislocate his shoulder tonight.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went on the whole tangent about it.
He did. You can because even when the camera was pointing not at Sin Cara, like around Kalisto or whatever, you can see Sin Cara directly pointing to his shoulder, letting Big E know, like, hey, I'm fucking really injured right now, so you got to watch out what you're about to do next.
Yeah, but like, you know what I loved about it?
Multiple times over.
Sin Cara, who's now played by Hunico, that's a tough son of a bitch. Because if you remember a while back when it was still being played by Mystico, he had a match with Alberto Del Rio, and he bent his fingy, and he stopped the match.
Suicide dive.
Yeah, he quit the match.
Suicide dive. I remember watching. Yeah,
Hunico popped his shoulder out of place, and I've had that, and it hurts. It sucks. And he finished the match and did another high risk maneuver in that match.
Took a senton too.
Yeah.
The senton. He took a fucking rolling senton on the shoulder. Like, what the hell, bro?
I think he actually popped it out when he went over the top rope before he actually took the fall. Because the fall, while he was a little bit on his shoulder, he didn't like land really.
It was more like his elbow area.
Yeah.
The fall.
I think it was when he went over is when he actually popped the shoulder.
Yeah. I can see that, especially when he caught the ropes afterwards.
Yeah,
because that's just like the sling back of the ropes, like the kick back up from it. I can see that absolutely.
Tough son of a bitch, though. Tough son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Kudos to him finishing the match for sure. Yeah.
Hey, what is your highlight, Dave? Do you have a highlight? Like, is there something tonight where you're like, this is really good?
Kevin
like
Owens.
Monday Night Raw.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens made me a believer that they are going to do the right things with him, that they see the same potential that all of us see in Kevin Owens, because they are going back to classic Kevin Steen. He looked like he had an orgasm when he put Dean Ambrose through that table.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah. It was awesome.
It was something else. Absolutely, man.
That's How about crazy. That clothesline he hit on Neville, too? That was sick as hell as well.
Dude. The crowd erupted too, and as soon as the people started looking, I was like, "Oh, it's happening!" I just don't know what's about to happen. And then that clothesline, and then it played in slow motion. I was like, "Damn!"
Yeah, it was sick.
Damn. Yeah, and that's what I mentioned. I talked about it earlier that they're letting him go a little bit more, like over the, I guess, stepping over the line.
Yeah.
Some people on Twitter are like, "Oh my god," and I love, and this is what I keep saying. I love that Kevin Owens. Fucking when people tweet at him, somebody tweeted at him during Raw, and I guess he was backstage and answered.
Yeah,
so funny.
Oh, he probably blocked them too. He blocks everybody.
He said, "Stop crying" or some shit like that. You know? stop bitching that I'm kicking your heroes' asses or some shit like that.
You know what's we talked about badassery earlier. That's badass. What he's doing is badassery. He's not winning matches by doing it. He's just kicking people's asses.
Destroying people.
I love
destroying people. Yeah.
Fucking bananas.
That's the Kevin Owens we need. You know, the mild Kevin Owens just isn't really doing it. You know,
this Kevin Owens could be exactly the guy that Roman Reigns needs. This after the Triple H thing, which I do think is coming. Kevin Owens is the guy that I think should be the matchup for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That's who I think it should be.
Dude, he's honestly the best heel that they have. Period. And he's been doing it consistently for months now. You don't just go to WWE after NXT or whatever, go to have your first WWE match or whatever the bullshit is, wrestle John Cena and beat him, and then not think that this guy's good for anything.
Right.
Especially what he did during the matches that he had with Cena. It's not like it was some bullshit fucking match. It was legitimate shit that nobody's ever done to John Cena. 2, nobody's ever seen that man do he didn't do that stuff in NXT. He didn't do a moonsault in NXT.
No.
You know, he didn't do any of that stuff. That
he
was
wasn't
all
doing
new
that
stuff he pulled out.
swanton. No.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think there's somebody his stature doing that crazy shit, man.
Well, people
Absolutely
forget
bananas.
his lifespan at NXT was about 6 matches.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have a long career at NXT, and they got him out of there pretty quick.
Oh yeah, somebody just mentioned like the Wyatts disappeared. By the way, what happened with the Wyatts?
Oh,
tonight?
a lot of
Nobody
people disappeared off the show tonight. Most
Well,
people.
Allentown, PA. That's right.
They
I
had a
forgot.
house show. They had
Yeah, a house show.
Yeah.
For some reason, they scheduled a house show at the same time as a big sold-out Raw in Brooklyn. I don't know what the hell they were thinking there.
Figure that one the fuck out.
Yeah, Allentown, Pennsylvania. That's what. That's like 2.5 hours from me.
Yeah, that sounds like a place that's a real happening spot. Let's
it's
sacrifice
not.
half our roster for Allentown.
It's really not.
Steel City, PA. Yeah.
Allentown, PA is really like a 3-mile stretch of just farmland.
Allentown,
That's really
PA
what it is.
sounds like a place that has like the world's biggest of something somewhere in its town. It's the world's biggest office supply store. You know, it's like some kind of tourist trap they have to have.
Random as fuck.
It's not the world's biggest place of wrestling fans, that's for sure.
Apparently, Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I was just asking, and yeah, that's what happened. Jay Davis said he really likes when you and I get together and make weird internet love to each other.
He loves it when we make our babies.
I added that ending, by the way.
I think it was brilliant. It was a wonderful ending because I would have done the exact same thing, but I would put it like weird love children.
Yeah.
Maybe we should adopt Scott.
Adopt Scott?
I think we should adopt Scott.
See, I want to tell you a story. Every time I talk to Scott and we get into like him, because he goes to pretty much every NXT live show. And he wants me to go fly down to Florida and go over. But every time I think of Florida as the first 48 in my head. Okay. So I think Scott, so in my head, he lives right next to Little Haiti. Right.
Yeah, he does basically. Yeah. God's waiting room.
I love it. Yeah, basically. That sounds about right. And Scott's probably shaking his fucking head right now.
You're right.
He's like, fuck you guys, I have Disney World. Eat shit.
And when he asked me to come down,
I could care less about Disney World.
When he asked me to come down, I always feel like he's going to try to rape me or do something weird to me. And I'm a big guy, so it would have to catch me off guard. But Jared, his friend's pretty big too. So like, I feel like if they both, I feel like in my head, I'm going to get raped behind the fucking, like an apartment complex with Little Haiti. That's
he
what
could just Bill Cosby you, man. He put the right type of food or drink in front of you. Hell, he put something in your vape.
I love food. I'm fat. I love food.
I put the drugs in the Jello pudding.
How's that new vape juice that I gave you there, Too Tall? Is it working for you?
Yeah, that's how he gets me. You're right.
What's,
You're right. That's how he gets me.
What's going on? Why is my dick hard?
Jesus.
Scott has no idea what he's entered right now. He has no idea what's happening.
None.
Oh, fuck. I have I'm trying to think if oh yeah, how did you like the big show tonight? How about that? Let's end it. Let's start talking about not end it, but let's start talking about positive things about Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
how did you love the big show?
Let's do that. I got a one-word answer. There it is. I had to force that. Oh, I hurt my throat. I forced a burp and it hurt.
Oh, you burned
That's
yourself.
what the big show does to me. Terrible. Terrible.
We got Heath Slater and Zack Ryder on TV, so
We did. We got a Zack Ryder and Heath Slater sighting.
Zack Ryder
Yay!
in the same ring at the same time on television.
Isn't that a sign of the apocalypse?
Yep.
That's why Big Show came out and stopped it.
Death is imminent.
The best
Yeah,
part
that's
of
why
that
Big Show came
segment
out and
was
stopped
Ryback's burp.
Yeah.
Ryback's burp was the best part of that segment.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
That was
pretty
funny. I thought that was hilarious.
Dude, I have you on my stream right now. I don't know if you know that. I took your stream and put it on my stream.
You took my stream, and I can't even. I don't even know how to do that. Oh, I do know how to do that. I could do that too.
It's just screen capture on.
Yeah,
you just
I'm not.
screen
Yeah,
capture, that's all.
No, in fact, you could just take the URL and place it into the URL thing and fucking XSplit. You don't even have screen capture.
Does that just do the video or the whole thing?
It'll do the whole thing, but that's okay.
Yeah, you're right. I can do that too. You're right. That way I can just let it. Oh, you know what? It's even better. You're right. Let me see that fucking shit. We're just doing random shit tonight.
I don't know if that'll work. I think it might work. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stupid, so you're taking a risk.
It's working, but the problem is I can't mute the stream. That's the problem. Son of a bitch. It worked, but I couldn't mute the stream. Son of a bitch. Unfortunately.
I feel like I'm too stupid to do something like that. I don't want to mess up my stream. And
Well, you're also running on a slow internet connection.
it's not slow. It's just terrible.
Terrible.
Well, no, I guess slow is the right word. It's just awful.
What's your upload? Upload's slow.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. I have to put it on like 480p, just resolute, to even have a shot. But that's what happens when you live in a small little German town.
Okay.
But guess what?
Cap
No one's
said-
getting stabbed over Nikes here. Tell you that.
There you go. That's good shit.
Was is this Nikes? Is there something I feed to my cow? I love my town.
Shit.
My town's badass.
Cappuccino, who also on your show, said, a shame all that was to Big Show over. Yeah, bringing out everybody, talking about Ryder. And I felt like a setup at one point. I really did think. And then it happened. That's what it felt like, and it happened. You know, it was just a big setup. When Ryder and Slater in the same ring and it's Monday Night Raw, it's a setup.
Why do you think that they continue to go back to the Big Show? Who in the back does this? I don't understand.
I have no idea. I don't know what the point of the Big Show is. It doesn't make any sense for anything. He's not over. He's not over as a heel. Aside from chanting, we want you to retire is really just them being quite honest with him. It's not just trying. It's not he's over as a heel.
It's not heat.
Yeah,
it's a legitimate suggestion.
It's a
he's not over
suggestion box.
He's not over at the heel this week because then he'll turn face and then he'll turn heel and then he'll turn face and then he'll turn heel.
He wants to hit 40 times. Yeah.
That's what Big Show and Mark Henry are good for. Is,
Mark Henry might actually retire.
Even us guessing.
They're not chanting retire Henry.
No.
Well, Mark Henry's already said he's going to retire here soon.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think it makes sense for him to retire this year, especially with being in Texas and everything, WrestleMania. I think Mark Henry deserves a match at WrestleMania for a retirement. But the only issue is there's like 6 people who need retirement matches at this year's WrestleMania. It can't just be like WrestleMania Nursing Home Edition. I mean, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, this year's WrestleMania is the go big or go home for people that need to just go ahead and hang them up.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Like, if Sting has any chance of coming back, which it looks less and less likely that he does, his would be a retirement match. Same thing with The Undertaker. You got to figure that's going to be a retirement match. They could do it with Henry, Kane, and Big Show. That's 5.
We'll just put them all in the same match.
A battle royal.
A retirement battle royal.
Fight for your Metamucil.
Fight for the Geritol. Fight for the Geritol. Geritol on a pole match. A Geritol on a pole retirement match.
Big Show looks like he lost some weight and got in shape, though.
I thought he looked bigger, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm blind, man. I'm fucking blind.
I thought he looked bigger. I was like, man, it looked like he stopped working out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm blind. Maybe. Well, does he even work out at this point is the question. It just doesn't seem like it doesn't. Like, does he need to?
He did. I mean, like, if you remember when he went to ECW and stuff, and he was like fat as hell. It was like really bad.
Yeah.
And
let me see if I can find a picture of that.
Hell, you got to remember, he got in such bad shape when he got brought over from WCW. Vince sent him down to OVW to get in shape.
That's crazy. Who would have thought that, though?
Big Show,
Big Show to
ECW,
OVW.
fat. Oh yeah, look at that. You're right.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's a big
big
champ.
guy in ECW. Oh my God! Look at this picture. It's like all kinds of telling right here.
Yeah.
This is just in his
Almost
face.
hot
I'm about
air
to
balloon.
show you, bro. In his face.
He's going up and down.
Yeah. Holy crap! You're right, man.
Yep.
Damn.
And you know,
Yeah.
for a guy his size and at his age, that's not healthy. I really just think he should be done, you know?
Yeah, fluctuating weight like that every year is really not healthy. Like I understand that maybe he's going up, maybe he's going down.
Oh, you
They're probably
understand his
more
plight
healthy.
way more than I ever could. I mean, fuck, you're only
It's
a
really
couple
not.
inches shorter
It's
than
really
the
not.
guy.
Yeah, that age is really not. 43 years old, going so many pounds up and then going down pounds as well. And then on top of that, you're performing 300 some days out of the year, and just dealing with the whole road and not eating the way you want to eat and things like that. Like that's the reason he got that fucking bus or whatever he drives around.
Yeah.
Like, if he didn't have that thing, he would not be wrestling right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that picture you put up, dude.
Yeah, that picture is all kinds of telling right there.
That's fucking.
I think, yeah, absolutely. He does not have a neck. It's just connected. His face is connected to his chest, his titty.
That's it. Yeah, he's got a cankle. He's got a cankle on his chest.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you though, I get it. I'm 6'10". I lost 52 pounds in the last 4 or 5 months, and the difference of me, and I'm 26, about to turn 27 this month or in January. The difference is fucking astronomical.
Oh, yeah.
Like how you feel.
It's crazy.
I'm still losing inches like in my waist area and shit. I'm still like finding that shit out. I can see my dick again. That's a positive.
That's always a positive.
Yeah, that's always a positive.
But
I
at your
told that
height, the
joke-
cool thing is, even if you can't see your dick, more than likely somebody else will always be able to. So it's okay. It's okay. That's a really smart joke, motherfuckers. Really think about that for a second. I'm proud of that joke. That's a clever fucking joke. But no, when I was in the Army, I was about 240 pounds. I was considered overweight then by the Army standards, but that was always my size. And then when I got hurt, I ballooned up to 300. And then when I got retired, I was on morphine for like 3 years, and I went up to, at my worst, was 475 pounds. And I was just completely depressed. And as of last week, I'm back down to 350. So I'm really proud of that, and I'm trying to get back down even more. But yeah, so I feel it. I understand exactly what you're saying. It's crazy when your weight fluctuates like that, and just the differences. Yeah.
It's not a joke. And that's what I'm saying. I feel different now. And then like if I feel myself like, it's been harder obviously because the holidays or whatever. Like if I feel myself like I'm gaining like a pound or two, like I can feel a difference. Like I'm going back to a sluggish feeling. I can really I should stop. I should stop eating this right now because I'm feeling sluggish, or I should stop eating like this for the last 2 days or whatever. It's been really hard during the holidays, so I'm glad it's fucking over. Aside from my birthday, I'm going to be back on the right track or whatever. So I've probably gained like 3 or 4 pounds by now, but I took it upon myself not to weigh myself during the fucking holidays.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yeah, I mean, it's a difference, man. Like waking up in the morning is a much difference. I'm 27, so I can only imagine what Big Show at 43 feels like. Dropping, putting on weight. I could only
He's
imagine.
had a life of just getting his body beat the fuck out of.
Yeah.
Because people
And I've
forget
never
how
done that.
athletic
Yeah,
he
true.
once was. He was once an athletic guy.
WCW in his
was
first
tipping
couple
up.
years in WWE or whatever. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He used to do spinning heel kicks.
Yes, he did.
So yeah.
I've
People
seen that
forget
guy
shit
do
all the time.
kip ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kipped up. He was holding. There was I forget what match he had, but he actually like grabbed the rope and he kipped up, and it was like a clean kip up.
I know exactly the match it was because I just watched it. It was at fucking Hog Wild, and it was a spot when Goldberg came out and destroyed the entire NWO. He was in the ring and he did that kip up, and then it was the Goldberg fucking got him up for the jackhammer. It was badass.
Yeah. That's crazy though for a dude that big to be able to kip up like that and do it like cleanly. That's crazy.
Even with an assisting of a rope, absolutely.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he just grabbed the bottom rope by his hand and then just kipped right up. I was like, holy shit.
I got to meet him in 2007, and when I was in Iraq and they came down. The two surprising things: how big his hand was, and the fact that John Cena's hand might have been a little bit bigger.
Wow.
It shocked me. Like, Big Show's hand shocked me. Like, I was like legitimately like, wow, this is huge. I shook John Cena's hand and talked to him for a few minutes. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I said it to him too. I was like, your hands are as big as Big Show's? I'm like, this is insane. That dude's got huge hands.
Crazy. Maybe that's why Nikki Bella loves him.
Yeah.
That's got to be it.
Do you know what they say?
Got to be it. You know what they say. Scott Rollins loves gay men.
Can you imagine what he'd do to you with those 4 fingers?
Let me ask you, Dave. We did a show last night about like the recap of 2015. Is there anything? And I know tonight's Raw is very, very telling of how shitty 2015 was. But aside from Kevin Owens, this is probably like 20 minutes of our conversation and what he did. And aside from NXT, which is probably the other hour and a half of that, is there anything like that highlighted for you for 2015? Like, this is the last Monday Night Raw podcast you're doing for 2015.
Yeah.
For you, what was this year aside from you growing as a channel and being awesome and just shitting on everything on YouTube?
Right.
What in wrestling? What was your? Did you have like the moment that you remember, or was there a couple different things?
Don't say anything about Ring of Honor. Don't say anything about Ring of Honor. You'll catch shit.
He hates Ring of Honor, so it's okay.
Oh, no, I don't hate Ring of Honor. I like Ring of Honor. I just can't watch for more than 4 minutes because you'll get eye cancer.
See?
But I don't have a problem with Ring of Honor. I like Ring of Honor, actually. That match with Jay Briscoe and Jay Lethal is one of my favorite matches of all time that I've ever seen.
Yep.
Fantastic fucking match.
Great match. Yep.
I've had moments this year watching anything with Shinsuke Nakamura over in New Japan. Every time I see the guy, and I'm looking forward to Wrestle Kingdom 10, him and AJ Styles, who seems to be healthy, so that'll be a lot of fun. Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is my highlight for this year for WWE. Seeing what he did with a really, really bad direction. I don't think nobody could have gotten as much out of a bad gimmick and a bad direction like they did with him. They basically said, here's what you're going to do. Every week, you're going to tie a damsel to a goddamn railroad track and go, Nyah! He was like cartoon villain. And it was awful, but he always seemed to be able to put something Seth into it with it. He had some fantastic matches. His cash in at WrestleMania was probably one of the better moments of the entire year. Last year's Royal Rumble triple threat with him, Cena, and Brock Lesnar was breathtaking at times. It's Seth Rollins for me.
Okay, I think we mentioned Seth Rollins a little bit last night, and a lot of that's right. I guess the title or whatever. Who was the number one? I guess World Heavyweight Champion of the year or some shit like that. I was like, well, there's not much to choose from. Because Seth Rollins dominated the fucking year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he held it for so
WrestleMania
long.
moment, every match he had at pay-per-views, it wasn't bullshit. It's not like Seth Rollins, he was a heel, and a lot of things they did was, him cheating or getting away with a disqualification, all that stuff. Yeah, but aside from that, when he had the matches, he had a lot of amazing matches. Like, hands down, some of the best matches in 2015 featured him in a pay-per-view.
How about the rise of the New Day? The rise of the New Day is quite impressive. I mean, at the beginning of the year, they were nothing. It was a gimmick that everybody wanted to go away. And then it just started building into this thing when they let them just be themselves. And I think that they were about to give up on the gimmick and say, you know what, go do whatever you want. And they're the most over thing in wrestling. So
yeah. As soon as they started letting them kind of be themselves and let them do their own thing, that's when it kind of, morphed into the greatness that it is right now. Yeah. So yeah.
I think also the success of the network. I think the network is starting to turn into something long term that makes a lot of sense. Some of the programming that they're going, like Breaking Ground, Unfiltered with Renee Young, Corey Graves in the 50 shows that he does on the network. I mean,
Culture Shock. Yeah,
it's impressive.
He's all over the place.
They're putting out a lot of good content. They're doing things a little bit more risque with their Jackass show. They do Swerves, which is coming back for a second season. I just found out. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on and more things in the works. I think it's impressive. I think they're showing a little bit more supporting Xavier Woods up, down, down. That's something I was not expecting.
What a good move on their part, man.
Smart, brilliant move.
Yeah. That was absolutely, and then not even just supporting him, like we like that you do this, and we'll talk about it. We're gonna sell your merchandise on the WWE shop.
Yes,
like they want the extra mile, and they understood it. Like at this point, they made the right choice because it's not like gaming channels are not bullshit, especially if done right.
Yeah.
And for him, it's the access he has and what he can do and how he can incorporate all the wrestlers, and all the tournaments he had, and then even just some of the funny moments with Big E back there talking shit on Tom Phillips or whatever
Big
it
E
is.
is
It's
too,
just,
young boy Tom.
Yeah.
Young boy Tom. Shut up, young boy Tom.
Yeah, they really did. Like Xavier Woods launched an awesome channel, man. And dude, he definitely, if wrestling doesn't work out, which I don't think is not the truth, but he definitely has. I mean, he's so talented in so many other ways. Not even if wrestling doesn't work out. Fuck, if wrestling doesn't work out, it can be a goddamn doctor. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
he's talented in so many ways.
He's still going on his. He just tweeted about that today.
Yeah.
About his PhD. He's probably not going to be getting for another 3 or 4 years, but he's still working at it.
All right, it's crazy.
He wants to be a
Absolute banana.
psychiatrist.
Fucking crazy, man.
It's pretty nuts. But I think specifically from the New Day, since we're talking about Xavier Woods, I see heavyweight champion potential out of Xavier Woods. I think they'd be stupid not to explore it. He's got the mic ability. He's got unbelievable in-ring ability that you don't get to see very often. And yeah, he's a little undersized, but he's jacked. He's got a great look. He's got all the charisma in the world. Why, if Jay Lethal could be a champion, a legitimate champion where people believe that he's a champion, so could Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he killed it tonight with that promo. That promo was awesome.
It was.
When he was taking his shirt off and everything, and then it was Big E. I was like, I know. I see it
Payback
coming.
is a Big E.
Yeah. it was great. Like
his delivery's so good.
Yeah.
Like he knows how to talk and how to deliver lines and just because he's just being himself, and that's the best thing you could do in wrestling is just be yourself.
Well, it's the toughest thing to do.
Yeah. Especially when you're handcuffed all the time, yeah.
Yeah. Handcuffed like
oh shit, Dave. What else do we have to talk about, man?
I don't know. I'm
when did
getting
you
ready to wrap
stop
up my
talking
show. I don't know about you.
Like, was it like 40 minutes ago? Did we just talk over each other like idiots?
Yeah, what you got to do. Anyone have any helium? You want to suck some helium and do impressions? It'll be fun.
Yeah. What the fuck is going to happen? I don't even know. Shit.
But I've got some exciting stuff coming up this week.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it, man.
Pretty excited. Pretty excited. We got a couple of live shows I'm going to be doing. The big one, and I hope that you're able to drop by. Scott, you're always welcome as well. You have an open invite on my channel. I love you, Scott. I think you're great.
Oh, fuck off, Scott.
I won't treat you as bad as he does, Scott. Don't worry.
Oh, I see what's going on. I see.
That's right. I'm poaching.
Here's hoping.
No, but New Year's Eve, I'm doing a New Year's Eve party kind of thing, and because I hit New Year's long before you guys, my hook is you don't have to give up your New Year's to celebrate New Year's with me. So I'm gonna get retardedly drunk, which is not a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about everything that happened in the year of 2015. And I want to hear resolutions. I want to hear what you guys are excited about for next year. So I hope that everybody joins me. I'm not sure exactly what time yet. I'm thinking 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. here. I'm going to start and just go through New Year's and try to go as long as I can. If I end up going to your New Year's, then hey, I'll ride. Take our shirts off.
That's how the show ends. Yeah, dude, I'm on the same page. My wife wants to do a show with me, a podcast. We did a show like a week and a half ago, and people liked her on or whatever. We just talked about nothing. People asked her about wrestling, and she was like, "I fucking hate that person." It's like there was no reason. She's like, "I think that person's stupid." Just fucking. Her opinion is so funny. And then we're doing like she's getting wine, I'm getting beer, she's making us food. We're doing like this whole shebang. And then she's like, maybe we should do a show. I was like, fucking why not? So yeah. But mine's gonna be much later than yours though. Unless you really go 8 hours.
Out, yeah.
Fuck, if you go 8 hours, damn.
Yeah, I'll be long passed out when that happens, more than likely. I like to get my wife involved too, but she will not come on camera. So I just sit her on the couch next to me and just let her shit on stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think your wife's funny. I think she's funny. Maybe it's the accent.
Maybe she tried to hit on you. Funny. Yeah, she tried to, or you hit on my wife. Something happened. I didn't like it.
No such thing.
I don't know what happened. It was something I didn't like. I know that.
It was you mispronouncing the name wrong. And I told you why you hated the name because you mispronounced it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Sure it was.
That's exactly what it was.
As she was going to bed, she said something. Oh, she said, his voice is so calming. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
Really? Really?
She don't come on his shows like I do.
God.
Joey Newbeck says, are you going to eat some ghost peppers? No, only because I don't have any.
Or maybe because last time you did that, it didn't go over well for your body. That's probably.
It didn't go well with my body, but I enjoyed it. It like, I realized I might be an adrenaline junkie. Like I might just start diving off of shit because that was exhilarating.
Yeah.
I need hotter things in my mouth.
Said Dave's wife is gold. That's what Fake Ass Twat said on your channel.
Yeah, fool's gold. She's asleep. I could say that.
Jesus.
I could say these things. She's not here, people.
Luckily, she never watches my shows ever. She basically hates me, so I'm good. I'm good.
If you want Scott to come over there, if you say such these weird things, he's not going to come. He's not going to come over. You're going to have to offer him a bone or something.
Oh no, I won't do that. I just want to come over here so I can show him my brand of mean. It's a much different brand.
Maybe that's what Scott. Maybe Scott's thing is really just getting abused. He's like one of those guys that
he's
a
masochist. Yeah.
Yes, he loves that shit.
Whip me, Dave. Show me what type of a bitch I am.
Oh, wow.
My plan is to treat him so badly that he's going to appreciate you like way more.
We talked about this beforehand, Scott. This is exactly what the plan.
This is the plan.
Wow. Just wow.
I can't fucking fall over. Oh shit. Oh fuck, my face is turning red.
It's pretty good stuff, man.
Oh goddamn.
We're a bunch of sick sons of bitches.
Let's see. David, I think you and the rest of the world hopes for a good Raw for 2016. Airbending said. I think that's to you because it says Dave and then colon. Then
I try to hope.
Yeah. Was last year's Raw good before the new year?
I don't remember.
Probably not. Yeah, that's probably not.
I was about to say, if you can't remember, then it probably wasn't.
Yeah. Nothing stood out. You know what? I think Brock was there, wasn't he?
Fuck.
Because he was champ.
I don't remember.
He was champ at the time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He's going into the Rumble. Yeah, he was champ. Yeah.
He might have been there. I don't know. But luckily, I don't really care either. So I don't even care about tonight's Raw. How the fuck am I going to care about a Raw 52 weeks ago?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Like, all the shit sucks. And everybody, like, I hate the internet so stupid sometimes. We're a bunch of retards on the internet.
Yeah.
And, like, you read these posts today, oh, the Raw's so many major changes. Go fuck yourself with your bullshit major change. I'm tired of the fucking shit. The only major change here is that there is no major change. The same fucking shit, different day. Roman Reigns eats everything up, and that's how it works. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, the Roman Reigns show. Now that John Cena's back, I thought the ring was going to catch fire. Like this weird universe shift was going to happen when John Cena was in the area too.
Right.
I'm just tired of. I'm just so sick of everybody's breaking news stories. It pisses me off.
Yeah, I did one yesterday where I talked about Vince McMahon and why it still matters that he was showing up on Raw. I really thought that they were going to try to go a different direction tonight. And they didn't, and I thought that was unfortunate. No, in fact, I didn't think they would. I was hoping they would, I should say, because when Vince came back 2 weeks ago, the ratings jumped. So that told them, they're like, Vince has got something. So let's do this thing, all right? And unfortunately, you got to execute. And Vince coming in the ring tonight and saying all kinds of weird fucking gibberish and flubbing lines and making.
Oh, they executed all right.
Yeah, he executed. He certainly did. Made me want to execute myself. It's terrible. Fucking awful.
Somebody asked on Twitch, did you guys hear about AJ Styles and Austin Aries NXT matches in January? Bullshit?
No, because it's not true.
That's why I didn't hear it.
Of it. That's the first I'm hearing of it.
Scott would know before all of us.
That's right.
Well, a week from Thursday, me and Jared are going to the first series of tapings for the new year. So.
Yeah.
If anybody comes out or if anybody hears anything or whatever, and I hear it, then I shall let Too Tall know, and hopefully he'll pass the message on to Dead on Dave.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Scott's penis is out of his pants.
Well, what was it? A month ago that Austin Aries was there. Yeah. He was there, but he didn't perform.
He didn't do shit except like, oh, this place looks kind of cool, guys. I like this area. I don't know if I'm going to be here, but it looks nice.
He signed autographs for some fans and stuff, but took pictures, but nothing. Yeah, no, because that was the last series of tapings I went to. So.
I would be taking pictures and trying to get interviews and shit. You need to get on that stuff, Scott.
Yeah, what the fuck, Scott? You know what? I never thought of this, Scott. You're not doing well for me.
No, not doing enough.
All this money I don't pay you. You should be doing so much more to not get this money.
The potential money. If you want money, you got to do things to make Too Tall want to pay you. You got to get in there, player.
I'll text you pictures. Okay.
That's right. Right. You need to go in there with a mic and just shove it in people's faces and try to get interviews, man. Be Renee Young.
Yeah.
I'm standing out in front of the courthouse, and it's official. He paid bail,
which is really a deli.
Yeah, right. Some fucking round the corner deli. That's really what it was. Yeah,
that was terrible.
A delicate.
Vince McMahon ain't gonna be driven to some fucking precinct 4 blocks over.
The mug shots were pretty funny though. That was funny.
Yeah.
That first mug shot was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was pretty funny.
Got to agree.
I think this is where I'm going to leave you, boys. I'm going to go wrap up my show. I hope you guys have a fantastic end to your show.
Well, thank you.
We'll try. Scott doesn't really make this easy for me, but we'll try.
No, I know. It's like trying to swim with a fucking anchor, but hey, it's okay. It's all right. You guys take it easy. Scott, I love you. Too Tall, you're awesome as always, my friend.
Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Hey, thanks for accepting my call, and not reversing the charges. Another good joke. See, I'm giving you gold. See you guys later.
Later, man.
Take care.
That was Too Tall, everybody. I got a little bit of fun with Too Tall and Scott. Good guys, man. Make sure you check them out over at XLT Live Podcast. We had a good time tonight, man. I think it's just getting to the point now where there's really not a lot to say. Let's bring in Asher real quick. Asher, I'm tired. I'm exhausted, Asher. So you got a couple of minutes. Not even a couple of minutes. What you got for me?
Raw sucked.
Thank you.
The only good 0 out of 10.
Oh no, that's crazy. But okay.
I'm just kidding. 1.5 out of 10.
Oh, okay. You're so generous.
The R-Truth moment was probably the best part of the night. Besides Vince McMahon getting arrested.
The same thing. It's the 4th time they've done it. The Ryback's burp was better than that.
I have to agree. I forgot about Ryback burping.
Ryback's burp was fucking pimp. I loved it. Excuse me.
And I love how Heath Slater stood up to Big Show.
Yeah. Not a good move.
Because he got
was my spot of the night, man. What was your rating? Your rating was 1.5. Give me one more thing you liked about it, one thing you hated. Hurry up.
Vince McMahon having to be the special guest referee next week, I hated.
Gay.
And
yeah, it was gay.
How much Raw sucked is how much I liked it.
There you go. Well, that's
something I liked is that Raw sucked.
That's weird that Raw sucking gave you a little chubby. That's not good. But that was a fucking creepy laugh, Asher. But
yeah.
I like it. Have a really good night, bud. Thanks for hanging in and calling in.
You too. Oh, all right. You too.
All right, buddy. That was weird. Asher's so strange. All right, real quick. Joe, real quick. Oh, no, he's not here. Oh, let's try it again. Joe, you're live with Dead on Dave. You're going to be the last caller. I'm tired. What you got?
I got, who do you think is going to, for the New Day? If they drop the titles, who would you like them to drop it to?
Nobody, because I think New Day should be champions forever. If they're going to drop it to somebody, I'd like it to be someone like Jordan and Gable when they get called up. But more than likely, I see Cass and Enzo. Cass and Enzo makes sense to me.
Yeah, true. But how will be away.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about how, dude. I'm not booking the next couple of months. What'd you think about Raw tonight? Come on, man.
5.
What'd you like from tonight?
I like the Kevin Owens, R-Truth a little bit. There's.
All right, what'd you hate from tonight? Just give me one thing you hated. I'm getting you out of here.
Big Show.
There you go. Final rating one more time.
5 out of 10.
All right, man. Take it easy, Joe. I'm going to sleep.
You too.
All right. Throw him over the top rope. Didn't work. Damn it. Enjoy your trip over the top rope. I'm not good with these intros. I'm not good at it. All right, so, hey, you guys are awesome, man. I appreciate you guys tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for watching everything that we do here on the channel. We're almost at 1,700 subs. We got all kinds of stuff going on this week. I'm gonna try to knock out a video game, Dave's Save Point. I'm gonna try to knock that out. I also have another really cool video that I would like to do talking about something that I've touched on a little bit tonight with the overtraining of wrestlers. I think that it might be hindering something I really like to talk about, a more serious video. And, of course, all the live videos we'll do throughout the week with New Year's Eve, SmackDown, all that good stuff. Hope you guys enjoy it all. Hope you take it all in. Special thanks to XLT Live Podcast, my good man, Too Tall and Scott. They were awesome. Really, thanks for letting me come into the show and invade and have a good time. I really appreciate that. You guys were awesome. You guys have a fantastic night and a great new year. And we will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Like, subscribe, and share. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Bye, Felicia. Peace.